So designing RTF templates using Word Template Designer. For that, you need to install MS Word uh, plugin for BI Publisher desktop plugin for MS Word, MS Office. Automatically, it will add that plugin for MS Word as well as Excel, so that you can build XLS templates as well as a Word template. That is called RTF templates. So let me open any Word document. Okay. So in this machine, BI Publisher desktop plugin got installed. So we will get add in extra menu in the MS Word. If you see here, Publisher, where you can load sample XMLs and you can design the templates and you can preview output here itself. Once we load, then you will, these buttons will get enabled. Okay. So to build a BIP report, better to design the templates in MS Word. What are the prerequisites? It was interview question in the last week. In our machine, we need to install a MS Word plugin for MS Word Office. That is called a BI Publisher desktop plugin. Then only we can design the templates.
That name is Oracle Analytics Publisher plugin.
Okay. So once we install that plugin in our local machine, we'll get a folder called Oracle folder in Windows program files. In the C drive program files, Oracle Analytics Publisher desktop. Within that, you can see template viewer, template builder for Word, prerequisites, icons. Okay. Template builder for Word, samples. Within samples, e-text templates, Excel templates, PDF templates, RTF templates. Okay. So some of the concepts like transition, suppliers, shape, sales report, invoices. Okay, let me go to sales report. Okay, you can see here RTF template and one XML file and PDF. They already designed a template, and this is the sample XML generated by a data model. For BI Publisher, what is the source? XML. So XML file is readily available and template is already designed. Load that and you can generate it like this PDF files. So generated file already it is there. Let me open that. What kind of report that one? Sales reports. Okay. So these are sales reports. So actually, what I am planning is I want to teach MatrixReport or CrossTab report. Why means Shweta got a similar kind of requirement. So let me open Excel. So for that, is there any sample file available in this sample folder? I'm trying to figure out. Invoices. Advanced, under advanced variables, running total, repeating header, properties, parameters, space total, last page, dynamic columns. Yeah, dynamic columns. Word, RTF, XML. We have a source file. We have already designed the template is there. Its output might be this one. Yeah. The kind of notes they give. If you see here, at the very beginning, how many columns will be generated in the output? They are not aware. It will be dynamic. It will be dynamic. And vertically, the rows also dynamic. And in between cells, the values. It's a kind of a timetable in the school timetable. Time and period and time like that in between. Which class like that, it will be then more or less similar to that one. Let me show you. See here. Okay. Let's take an example. Let me design an example. I have a business and let me take it as a Oracle, SQL, PLSQL, EBS, Fusion, OIC. As of now, these are the courses we are handling in our institute. Apps to Cloud Fusion. In our institute, these are the courses at present we are running. And 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2022, 2023. In 2016, how many placed on Fusion? At that time, I was not started Fusion. At that time, I was running EBS, and there were around 20 people in 2016. I placed. So head count got job in 2016 and which course? On PL SQL there can be 10 people. On SQL there can be 9 people. And in 2023 OIC there are around 30 people got placed. And Fusion there are around 50 people got placed. And EBS 0. So like this I need one report. Being a administrator or a manager of this institute. Shivana. Okay. So I want a report like this. So I'll run this report. So 10 minutes now. So in 2023, if I run the report, I need this much data. Some developer came and designed like this report, and I'm able to run the report. I can able to get the output. But in 2017, in 2025, if I run the report, what happens? It will not show 2024 and 2025 data also. The manager will expect, but your report will not bring or pick these columns. While designing in the 2023, they have hard-coded the columns and they designed this report as a static report. Static means columns fixed. What we are all developing now as of now, static reports only. But if you go, the developer go in that angle static report, na, it will get failed in the later year, 2024, 24. So if I run it in 2030, na, the output has to generate for 2026, 27. So output has to generate for all these years. Such kind of reports, we call it as a dynamic. So by that time, I might have started Java also trainings and SAP also and Salesforce also. Permis on the day data also it has to bring the output dynamically the number of columns and rows also. Hmm? So like that you need to design and develop the report. So on the day when you are building this report, we are building this report in 2023. It has to bring the output as per future requirements also. Such kind of report we are designing. Such kind of reports are called matrix reports in olden days. And in Fusion BIP, we call them as a CrossTab reports. Such kind of reports are called CrossTab or matrix report. So similar kind of report requirement only, Shweta. Most of the finance in the finance area, we may get a chance to build a dynamic report. And one of our old student, his name is Venkatesh. He also got a chance to work with sales reports in order management and account receivable dynamic reports. I showed him one. Yeah, before starting, it looks like a very complex and complicated. If we start now, it is a simplest report among all reports. Venki report was a simple report. Before starting, it will looks like a complicated only, but nothing is there. You need to bring 3 columns here. One for values, one for year, one for course. Vertical values, 1 column. Horizontal values, 1 column. Sales values, 1 column. That means your query should bring at least 3 columns. 3 columns. Those 3 columns only will sparse like this. Such kind of reports are called matrix reports. So let me in Oracle sample RTF templates, we have a dynamic columns report. Let me copy this. If you try to run there itself, it's a C folder, it won't accept it. Save it in somewhere and try like that. It will. Let me put it in. Test score rich text format. Okay. Next plugin. PI publisher. Load sample XML. They already gave in the desktop. Dynamic columns. XML file. Load it successfully loaded. And then these buttons got enabled. You can preview the output in PDF or Excel or HTML. Most of the finance reports now let me preview it in Excel. Coming test score theology 0 to 20, 21 to 40, 41 to 60, 61 to 80, 81 to 100 marks. In case of this, the marks will be max 100. So all the columns they brought. It won't expand. So that's why I gone to my own example. Okay. They already designed a template readily available in the samples. Control A, tools, field browser. So means I selected all. You can see here all these are form fields. Within that there will be embedded a tag might be embedded. If you want to see all the tags, field browser. There are 3 tags available. One, row header and splitting, and 2, column header and groups, and third one, content and splitting, cells value. Okay. Now let me open the XML also. So the color. Okay. So let me open this XML file in open with Notepad++. Hmm? Okay. See the structure. Test score. Test score range and number of students. Close of test score. Okay. Copy it and repeat it 3 times. So let me put it as a 101 to 150. 151 to 200. 201 to 300. 90% got these marks. 44 got and 100 got. Save it. I'm preparing some extra test data. I want to test this template in multiple angles. Okay. Let me do one thing. Even you can paste logo over here. The sample file I loaded before editing the XML file. That means those 3 groups, 3 categories I added, those were not in that XML. So reload once again. Loaded successfully. Now preview the output. Hmm? 100, 44, 90. What about column headings? So if we see, I added them under mathematics. So mathematics expanded. Test score theology till 8100, and then so under English also 81 to 100, but in mathematics I expanded them to 3 more groups. So marks is expanding. Column headings also has to expand. So let me do one thing. Let me add these three in under other subjects also. Saved. Reload the sample XML. Modified one. Preview the output. Expanded. Now go back to under first three categories. First two categories. What is the theology? Subject is theology. Under that, after 100, and let me make it as a 0, 0, marks 0. Sorry, total number of students. That one. And English also, what I will do? No marks, null. Saved. I'm trying to understand its behavior. I'm trying to understand its behavior. I'm teaching you how to try to understand its behavior. Getting? So in the same angles, you need to identify there are samples. Na? You need to practice all. Simply load and preview. You will not learn anything. Like this, you need to do extra. So this time I generated PDF. Okay. Working, working as expected. It's a dynamic report. We have not modified template today, but we got more data in the XML. Our template is working for future predictions also. So dynamic report. Number of columns are expanding dynamically. Mathematics, na? Let me do one thing. Vertically also we need to test. Na? Test scores ending here. Na? Copy this. Chemistry. Save it. Chemistry also coming. Na? So it is working as required. Similar kind of report need to build for Sweta. If you observe in the XML, na, how many columns they are bringing? Huh? Score range, number of students. On the top, subject. Within this subject, score range, students. Score range, students. As many score ranges are there, those many columns will be populated. As many subjects are there, those many rows will be populated. So finally, this XML data has hardly 1, 2, 3 tags. That means a select statement with the 3 columns only might be, the underlying query might be with the 3 columns. 3 columns is fetching. So in case of Sweta also, we need to write a query to bring output in this format. So as per the user, as per the discussion with user, we understood that the column should be dynamic, the rows will be dynamic, and value should be in cells which should populate. So such kind of reports, we call them as a dynamic reports. We call them as a technical MBA publisher, CrossTab reports. CrossTab reports. Yeah, that's all from me. Then in the second half, we'll start working with the Sweta report.